Hey, hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. It is Sunday afternoon. I'm in the office. Came in to do an interview with Nilima Bhat, who is an author and speaker. She'll be down here on the 20th at Balpac from 9 to 11:30, talking about conscious capitalism and Shakti leadership. Ingrid Harb from the Women Ambassadors Forum is facilitating her coming down here. Nilima has an interesting story. She was at a pretty high-flying corporate jobs for about 10, 12 years, ESPN and a few other big companies, and started realizing that it wasn't giving her the meaning that she wanted, and just went through a pretty big internal transformation. Weird timing. Her husband was diagnosed with cancer around the same time, him also in the corporate world, and they both kind of changed paths at the same time to battle his cancer. That resulted in a book, which is called My Cancer Is Me. And then later she followed that with the second book called Shakti Leadership. So she's, got a lot of really cool thinking around what self-interest is and how the traditional dynamics of self-interest are about power and about the one person. And she's talking about a different way to look at self-interest as a collective, so that things are win-win-win. She specifically focuses on transforming women in the corporate world as well, which makes sense, is why Ingrid is facilitating that conversation from Women Ambassadors Forum. So I think it's going to be a great talk. I hope you'll take a moment to listen to our conversation, which we'll have out in the Catalyst Monday or Tuesday at the latest. She was a pleasure to speak with, and I'm going to try and make it and see her talk. Also had Cindy Stovall in on Friday. Cindy is a huge positive force in the community. She has been running her podcast for a number of years, Beauty in the Berg, and also writes for St. Pete Life magazine and volunteers a lot in the LGBTQ community, and just super positive, just brings a lot of goodness to St. Pete, and I very much appreciate her. Also got a chance to spend a little time with Hala Bowen, who will be moving down here at the end of the year. Her husband Weston and she are friends with Ruth Ross, who's a partner at St. Petersburg Group. So she facilitated her coming in. Hala works for Live Nation, which is timely as we're starting to build our community calendar and embark upon relationships with the Mahaffey, with the Palladium, with Shraz, and so on. So it'll be great to have someone that we know on the inside there at Live Nation. Couple events coming up this week I think are worth knowing about. Two, unfortunately, we're having them at the same time, but on Thursday, 11:30 at the Yacht Club is Tiger Bay, and we have Rosie Rosensteel, who is leading the National Popular Vote movement. They've got about 200 electoral votes worth of states who have signed on to go to the National Popular Vote once they get past the critical mass, so that they can actually elect a president with the National Popular Vote. So he'll share the latest on that. At the same time, the Vinoy Business Alliance kicks off this year's content with Jane Castor. That's at the Vinoy over by the golf course on 22nd, also at 11:30 for lunch. So two great choices there. I hope you'll make it to at least one of those, and also see Nilima on Friday. So that's about it. Already running about 4 minutes just talking about events and visitors, so I'll leave you with that. And again, appreciate you watching. We're continuing to try to evolve these and make them better and figure out what kind of content is the most useful. But I appreciate you sticking with us. Have a great week.